Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today I wanted to talk to you about a skincare product, a cleanser that came in one of my BoxyCharm, BoxyLuxe, BoxyCharm Premium things in January. And that is this Tula Skincare Keep It Clean Acne Foam Cleanser. So a couple of things. I had not heard of this brand before, so it gave me a chance to look into this brand, to see their point of view, what they're putting out there. But it also gave me a chance to try this product, which honestly is a little bit different from something that I would usually choose for myself. Those of you who watch my channel and some of my skincare videos know that because I have more mature skin, I tend to look for things that are really moisturizing, really balancing, really gentle in my cleansers. I tend to try to use like oil cleansers or just things that are super, super gentle. And this is a acne foam cleanser that contains the highest percentage of salicylic acid, which is 2%, that you can have in a over-the-counter product. So this is a little outside my norm, but I have some definite thoughts on this. And I thought what I would do is tell you a little bit about the company, tell you a little bit about salicylic acid, and then tell you my experience with it and where and when, mostly when, not really where, you use it on your face. Somebody who, you know, like me is not fighting acne on a regular basis still might find a product like this useful. So Tula Skincare, it's a little interesting and I'm trying to wrap my head around it because it feels maybe a little gimmicky. So you can see on here it says probiotic and superfoods. And this line of products was started or launched by a doctor who is a I'm gonna say this the wrong way, gastroenterologist. This is coming from somebody who studied science, and for some reason I find that hard to wrap my lips around. So her specialty is gastroenterology, and probiotics are really important in your food because they help balance your gut bacteria, which does good things for your body, and yet somehow is making the jump in this product to they are also good for your skin. When I first heard about this, when I first saw their tagline, I should say, about probiotics, there was a product I saw at one point that talked about how it balanced the bacteria on your skin, which to me made a lot of sense because we all have bacteria on our skin and generally it's good bacteria and you want that good bacteria there because it sort of crowds out the not good bacteria. So I could sort of understand it if it was like, well, this kind of skincare creates a good environment on your skin for like the good beneficial bacteria that helps make sure that you're not stripping all the good bacteria away and then it's more likely that the not good bacteria will take over. But that's not what it is. It's saying that the probiotics that are good for your gut health also do things for your face. And I started reading this and I was like, really? And at one point they said it linked to the research. And I was like, okay, awesome, there's research about this. And I clicked on that link and it brought up one study that the title of which was something along the lines of, are probiotics also good for fighting acne and rosacea? And it didn't actually link to the study, and it only referenced one study that from the title sounded like it was pretty preliminary. So I kind of question a little bit the science behind this brand because it didn't really make a strong case for it. They do highlight how this Dr. Raj has been like, she's a go-to for like the Dr. Oz show and has been on all these other morning shows. That doesn't really necessarily sell me on it because that's more of a media personality thing. So they are saying that probiotics for your skin, they say first of all that there is a natural protective shield. So probiotics are a 100% natural ingredient which act as a protective layer on the skin, locking in moisture for a more radiant, hydrated, and balanced appearance. Do they? Like where are the studies for that? Which is fine. Like I'm not saying this is bad for your skin. I just feel like there's a link missing in what they're saying. They say that probiotics fight free radical attack and bad bacteria. They also help to reduce the appearance of redness and irritation and can help improve clarity and tone. So usually you would say that antioxidants are the things that fight free radicals. So I guess if probiotics have antioxidants in it, it does that. And it says, just as probiotics help calm your stomach, they're also clinically proven to help soothe distressed skin. But again, that doesn't link to a study. And it says that probiotics help defend the skin against age-accelerating environmental stressors and help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. That's all fine, but I feel like if these claims are being made, I kind of want links to more than just the title of one study. But anyway, let's talk about this product in particular. I do love all of their branding. Everything is in this beautiful blue colored kind of bottle. They do have like, there's no alcohol, there's no fragrance. They don't have a lot of the stuff in there that you would not want in your skincare. And they also talk about using a lot of stuff like vitamin C and vitamin E. So I think there's a lot of really good ingredients going on in here. And I understand that companies have to make themselves stand out from the crowd. So the probiotic thing is a little different. I just question if it's a little gimmicky. But let's talk about this product. So it is a foaming cleanser that doesn't just fight acne, it also prevents breakouts and unclogs pores while washing off makeup, excess oil, and debris. So a unique combination of probiotics, 2% salicylic acid, azelaic acid, and superfoods such as tea tree, licorice, and ginger help improve the look, tone, and texture, giving your complexion clear, smooth, keeping your complexion clear, smooth, and glowing. And basically you use a couple of pumps in it. It says to do it morning and night. So let's talk about this. The reason that salicylic acid is good for fighting acne is that it is a BHA, beta hydroxy acid. So alpha hydroxy acids like glycolic acid and lactic acid, which are something that I use as a chemical exfoliator daily, I use a glycolic acid. They are water soluble and they're really good at breaking down sort of the bonds between cells on the surface level of your skin, and they act as a chemical exfoliant. It sort of sloughs the skin off faster so that you have more turnover, tends to keep pores from clogging, it tends to make you look a little bit brighter, move breakouts along a little bit faster. A BHA like salicylic acid is oil soluble, so it can penetrate even deeper into your skin. So the idea is that it gets in there and breaks down the bonds of things and unclogs your pores. So what salicylic acid is really going to help with are things like blackheads and whiteheads, because that's the kind of acne that is caused by things being clogged up in your pores, as opposed to like cystic acne, which tends to be a little bit more hormonal, come from a little bit deeper in the skin. I am not a skincare specialist. This is just what I know from my own research, but that is what salicylic acid is good for, is doing that sort of deeper kind of exfoliation. So as I mentioned, I personally don't really need something like this every day. I'm not at the point in my life where I have a lot of breakouts happening. However, I did have a product that broke me out lately, and I did find I was getting a number of whiteheads. So I used this for a couple of days, and then I used it as like my morning cleanser for a couple of days, and it really did help me feel like my skin did clear up. And that's where I think these kinds of products can be useful in your skincare routine, even if you are not somebody whose skincare routine is primarily focused on fighting acne. I do enjoy keeping a cleanser around for those times where I have breakouts. We'll target that a little bit more. Doesn't mean I need to use it morning and night or even for more than a couple of days, but it can help when you're having those breakouts. In the past, I have used a Nip and Fab glycolic treatment cleanser, I think it was. I would use it maybe a couple of days per month where I tended to have more breakouts because it would help sort of keep those from really coming out too much. And this I find is the same thing. So while I personally wouldn't use this every single day, morning and night, because it is drying, I will say that. Usually where I like my cleansers to feel very balanced on my skin, this did make my skin feel tighter and dry. So I really did moisturize quite a bit when I was using it, but it did help my skin clear up. And for me, this is more of a target kind of treatment. So it is a foaming cleanser. For me, what I do with my cleanser, and I think it's also important if you're using one that has some kind of treatment effect in it, I always massage my cleanser into my skin for a full minute. I stand there and count while I do it, because that actually gives whatever active ingredients are in the cleanser, especially something like this that has the salicylic acid, some time to do its work. If you just put it on, blah, 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 wash it off, I mean, that's a couple of seconds. It's not gonna have a lot of time to do anything. So this is a foaming cleanser. It does come out of the pump and it smells terrible. Like so medicinal, so terrible, so terrible. It's like awful smelling, but I can put up with it for a minute. And I often feel like there's this weird balance where people in the beauty community really want things to be unscented and complain about things that have fragrance added to it. And then we'll like super complain about stuff that doesn't smell good. So this is obviously unscented, doesn't smell good, but you're also only using it for a minute, so that's totally fine. So I am gonna keep this on hand. I'm gonna keep this around. This one is $32. I apologize, I should have said that before. That is in American dollars. So I don't think you necessarily need to go out and get this if you just want something to keep on hand. But you know, look at your local drugstore and find something that is maybe a salicylic acid cleanser so that, you know, you can have it on hand if you have a little bit of a breakout, you just want to like target treat some stuff for a couple of days and then go back to using your usual balancing or moisturizing products. That's what I did, but I think this will be a good one to sort of keep tucked under my counter or in my vanity for when I next need it. So that is my review of this product. I hope it was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so, and I look forward to seeing all of you in my next video. Bye!